Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Farmerstein is a very light card game with quite a bit of luck involved in it, or at least I felt like it did. It felt like more like draw a card, play a card, and see what happens. It's not entirely true. There's some timing issues with the cards you're going to play. You have mutagen in order to put on there to activate those cards, and all the cards do something a little bit different. It does have some take that elements to it, but the strategic play of when you play your cards in the order that you play them, and you kind of tactically playing against the other players, what could they have? You're never going to know for sure, but you're going to try to plan that out accordingly. Now, you can plan things out in this game, and things won't go to plan. That's just life. That's a card game. That's board games, right? You're going to see that a lot in this game. It's more about adapting to what is happening to the other players. It reminds me of a trick-taking game in that respect, where somebody might play a card down, and then you're just playing the best that you can with what you have, while still strategizing for future turns. And that's going to be here in Farmerstein. For me, this is going to be a Purge. This is a lighter game, not something we were pulling back to the table. One that I guess we fully didn't grasp the strategy on this one. It wasn't readily apparent. And the more we played it, the more it kind of seeped into our brain, but wasn't something that we saw ourselves coming back to. Good, solid, light card game, but light card games are not something we routinely see and get to the table. Purge for us. Here is Farmerstein, a crazy vegan game, which is a really cool cover, actually. I like that quite a bit. I have a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. And this is what you're going to get inside. No real insert or anything. You're going to open these up. I'll show you what comes inside. So the first thing is you're going to get some cards like this that will have the goals in the different countries on them. And you're going to get a few of these cards that will be in here. And then the majority of the cards will be like this, where it's kind of like humorous vegetables and etc. that you'll be doing. The cards feel pretty good. I don't have a real big complaint with those. Then you have these little cardboard tokens that you'll be using throughout the game. They're fairly nice. I mean, nothing in here is really going to drive the point home, but I think the artwork is going to sell this game a lot. You got some cute artwork in here that looks pretty cool if you like this kind of style. The killer tomatoes. So I think it does a good job of representing what it's accomplishing. So here's a rule book that I have. You're going to have a little bit of an understanding of the goal of the game. It's going to have some flavor text over it. It tells you where some of the bad guys come from. Setup right there. No picture included for setup. And then how to play into the round. Very, very short there. You have a few rules here about the little mission cards that you're going to have to accomplish. Once again, you're going to continue to get like references. This artwork comes from the Radioactive Mushroom movie from 1963, etc. Into the game through there. And a little bit about designers and credit. The rules are okay. There's been some confusion about how to play the game exactly. But I'll teach you that in the flow of the game. The rules, a little bit of a chore. So the first player will get the one that says you are the first player, and everybody else will get a placeholder, which will have a power on it. You and your players are immune to any game effect. Everybody else, not the first player, will take this side, and you can play a green plant. So you're going to start with this. The first player will have this one. So then what you'll do is you'll shuffle up the plant cards, and you'll give each player 5 of these cards to start out the game. Everybody will get one continent of yellow, green, and red, and that will go into their supply. So what's going to happen is you'll take a card from your hand and you will play it. So this one says a crocodile card. Discard a non-yellow plant and play. In order to play that card, you'd have to take a mutagen and put it on top of it. Now, these cards have different powers. If there's at least one card in her hand, draws a card from the top of the deck. Discard a non-red and play. You can copy the effect. Take one random card from opponent's hand. Discard a new play. It's going to be blue or yellow when you play it. When you cannot play any cards or not choose to, that's fine. You just stop and you would discard the rest of the cards in your hand into the discard pile. So at the beginning of the game, everybody was shuffled up and was given one of these goal cards. So it kind of tells you what you're trying to do. 3 with the same color, 4 different colors, or 5 different colors. And these can all be different. So 5 is no rules, 4 the same color, 3 the same color, etc. So you're going to be trying to accomplish the goal of this evil card that you were given at the beginning of the turn. What's going to happen, everyone's going to take their cards that they were able to play this turn and put them in a face-down pile. And then what you're going to do is you're going to try to accomplish these goals. So for in this case, maybe I will try to accomplish the green 4. I would try to do that without any rules. So let's say 3, they all got to be the same color. Do I have 3 of those cards? No, I do not. So then here it says in order to do this, I need 3 different plants. So maybe I would take this. I can't use a 2-token moves. I can do a robot onion and a radioactive mushroom. I would have accomplished this. And then that means I can go ahead and flip this red one over, having accomplished it. The first one, you only accomplish 1 per turn. The first one to accomplish all 3 would be the winner of the game. Who should buy this game? Anybody looking for a lighter card game? You like the theme. Maybe you find the humor in the theme. You like that aspect of it. And you're looking for something more of a conversational game. I can talk, have a conversation while we're playing a game, and not so heavy on the strategy. For us, we don't play a lot of these lighter card games. They seem to get lost in the mix, and this is one that also got lost in the mix. Purge for us.